I wanted to ask you a little bit about the job of being a producer. So when you're looking for a film to pick up, what's going through your mind when you're looking at a film like this?
Well, I mean, Ramin came to see me from New York, and I had read the script. I really liked the script. It was terrific. It was global. I felt it was very much a today problem. And so when Ramin came out, and we spent many hours and over a few days chatting about it, I was completely on board. So this was one that I immediately wanted to get involved with, finance, produce, and do all of that. So basically I committed to it, and then 10 weeks later we were shooting. So it was one of those things that came together very quickly. But Andrew and Michael were already on board. They had already done a lot of research. They'd gone to Orlando, and Andrew had spent time with a lot of these evicted families and so on. So a lot of credit to Ramin and Andrew and Michael for all of the pre-research that they did and then presented me with, and then it was easier to make a decision.
Why were they so particularly attached to the story?
Well, I think that was more about Ramin. I mean, Ramin wanted them for the two roles. I think he was absolutely right. So he had approached them before he actually came to me about it. So he had assembled a lot of stuff. He's a very persuasive, very clear-thinking director, and which is one of the most impressive things about him. And he's also a really good editor, which he edited the film himself, which I'm not used to. After 100-odd movies, I've never had a director edit a movie. And so when he was actually going to do that, I said, Ramin, maybe we should get a, editor as well. And he said, I'm telling you, I can take a step back from my script and my directing. And we sat together many days, many weeks in the edit room, and he was fantastic.
So this was really a collaborative effort.
Oh,
if you were also...
Very much so, yeah. He and I worked very, very closely together, and he was, it was a pleasure.
I wonder is this a new thing for film production, where producers are, because it's not the first film I've heard now that there's been a lot of collaboration. I was just on the carpet for Foxcatcher, and it was the same story.
I think it depends on the producer, and the director. In every one of my movies, I've been very closely involved. Directors and I have had a very, whether it was Premonition or Bringing Down the House or Ghost Rider or whatever, all the movies that I've made, we've been very closely involved with the director, and I've always enjoyed a good relationship with the director and the stars, and so it's a very personality-driven business. So it's very much up to the individuals. But in my case, I'm very hands-on.
Well, it's interesting. Jean-Marc Vallée is actually another director I know who gets into the editing room and does the work too.
Well, he's very talented too. He's wonderful. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to stop and talk to us. Congratulations, great movie.
Thank you.